All right, folks, now we're to the fun part of the episode where it's root through all this garbage and make sure we're not toting a meth lab. All right, folks, let's just jump right into what we're doing today. Here is our latest acquisition. It's a 1978, we think. Last plated in 20. The tires aren't flat, it's just sunk that much. It's a real beauty, as you can see, but it's free, and they need it out of here because they sold the property. Give you guys a quick tour. It's a beaver. I don't know what that is. Someone was living in here at some point. It's got a 460. Now, I've got a guy interested in the 460. He's actually coming and helping me because we can't tow this and we got to get it running and got to drive it to my house. It's not terrible. Like, it doesn't stink, but there's a lot of fire pit material in here. But here she is. Here's the setup. It's a nice one. The goal today is get this home before Jess gets home and surprise her with it. Now, I want the swively seats to go in her van and some of these other nifty trinkets that it's got. That's what I'm after. If you'll notice, it's got holly and headers on it. It's a good one. So now we just got to get this thing running. It's not locked up. We did figure that out last night. So now we just got to figure out a fuel system. It's got some new bits under the hood. I brought battery cables. I don't know. We might try to just make these work. Some vice grips. Buddy's bringing a battery. Need to check the brakes because those are condition unknown. Yeah, that might give you an idea how long it's been here. At least 5 years. Hopefully I got a fuel line to relocate that bad boy. So you can see the service Sienna is putting in work today. I don't know if the fuel tank is any good on this. It doesn't smell good. So we're just gonna bypass it. Hopefully this fuel pump pumps. Here, smell my finger. Does that smell like terrible gas to you?
Not super bad.
Yeah, well, what do you think? Should I hook that back up and we just gamble with a couple gallons in the tank? Or should we just say fuck it and run her off a can inside?
Tell you what, since you have it off,
Yeah.
let's and that doghouse is off. Let's set a gas can right in front of the passenger seat, and we'll just run a fuel line down to it.
Plumb it in and be done?
Yeah. That way we're just bypass the tank. One less headache.
Nope. We're not taking that. So the holly looks nice.
Yeah.
That is a clean looking. It ain't that old. Hats. Dang.
Front of the carburetor, there's a vacuum.
Yeah, it looks like there's a big one right on the back that's the cap's all booged. Let me see if I got any vacuum caps. Well, as long as everything else has got fluid in it, I'm not...
Got a new alternator in it.
Yeah, there's new parts. Can't believe these people just abandoned this. Whatever.
So there's a vacuum advance off the distributor.
Now I get the fun job of popping this line off the carb and priming all this. At this point, I guess we just hook a battery to it and start cranking it and see if it starts blowing fuel.
Get your screwdriver for a key.
That looks like a Ford key.
Be all systems go.
All right. Turn the blower off. There we go. We got fuel.
Okay.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
No, don't unhook.
I'm not. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from.
This thing's got an electric pump on it somewhere.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, well, we don't need that where we're going. Could it really be that easy? Oh, yeah. Mr. It's a Ford. It's just going to work.
I do have a couple bottles of gas.
Well, she's spurting, so it shouldn't take but unless you want to dump some down.
Well, just let's see what she'll do. See what she'll do cold start.
Here we go. Hang on, let me turn this weird switch on. I'd say that switch is our ignition.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Ain't even smoking. Dang. And the electric chokes are wired up.
Need to turn the idle screw up on this.
Okay.
Back down. Right there.
Listen to that damn thing. And it didn't smoke none. I think that's going to be a good engine for your truck. All right, let's shut it down, check air pressures, and get her ready to roll. Yeah, they've got that ignition hot wired to that switch because you shut the key off and doesn't kill it. You got to shut the switch. All right, let's air tires up. I ain't going to bore you folks with that one. All right, folks, now we're to the fun part of the episode where it's root through all this garbage and make sure we're not toting a meth lab.
Rip that down and open that window. You're gonna get gassed out.
I know. You're worried about my safety? Yeah, it's gonna be a little warm driving with no doghouse, but ew. What is in that bowl? Somebody's been in here kind of recent.
Have some.
No. There's good in it. It's not as
Well, they had $8.36 in their bank account.
well. Listen, as someone who lived in a camper for 4 years, if you're
collection services,
if you're living in a camper your life, chances are it's not going the best. And I can say that because that was me. Yeah. Get her opened up. I'll leave that shut. My luck, it'll rip off. That is one thing I want.
I'll give you some air freshener. With
Stop!
Gypsy Kiss.
Gypsy. God damn it, I gotta get out of here. I have to open the fridge.
Don't open the fridge.
Gypsy mist. Ladies, don't wear gypsy mist. It's like repellent. All right. Now we're well, do you think it'll back out on its own?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Glad you're confident. See what she'll do. Here you go, cameraman. All right, I do have fire extinguisher. Listen, I gotta wear my new hat. All right. Switch on. Brake lights work. Reverse lights work. Woo! Okay, it went in and out of gear all on its own there, so that's weird. I don't know. Give me the camera and I'm gonna take off.
Go ahead and back up. I want to see what the inside looks like. Hell, make it in with mine.
All right. electric pump. Let's find an electric pump and get it unhooked. Hey, so far it's moving. Hell yeah. Leave my hand up there. Folks, it turns out this thing has airbags. We're gonna try to air them up. And these could be the airbags for the tow van. And it's got a brand new exhaust with glass packs. What pressures it want?
It's go to 30. Let's just see.
Let's go to 20.
Here comes the chicken.
That chicken's gonna come home. There it goes. Wow.
Is that it?
That's 20 PSI. I don't want to go more and blow them out.
Run 60, 65 in his. Go to about 30.
Okay.
Ride like Cadillac.
I think it's good on these low tires. All right, now we're ready to go, I think. Oh. Got it. It stinks like that gypsy piss.
Gypsy piss for the week.
Thank you so much for that. Hey, the dome light works. At least we got good help. The thing that irritates me is it's so nice. Of course it doesn't have a title and drives great and doesn't stink and you could go camping in it this weekend. Of course. All right. Now we gotta get back on the road. God damn it, of course it runs amazing. Here we go, folks. I ain't burning nothing up. Here we go. We're camping, people. Woo! I mean, do we stop at the Jura Tavern and get plastered? Nice and easy, old girl. Nice and easy. Oh, the brakes aren't the best. Hell, it's got cruise control. This thing's a nice one.
Schemes and families insurance and payment team. More information is available by phone or text at 217-798-9100 or online at...
All right, that's the only highway we gotta do. This thing runs great. Ah! I like that rattling. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're doing it! Onward! And I ain't gonna call him Williams Jr. anymore. I can see the whole overhang up there just flopping. What a turd. Still doing good. It's cooking my foot, but we're moving. Listen, folks. Driving an old piece of shit that hasn't been on the road in however many years never gets old. Well, when they're working. This one's working. Of course it's working, because I'm selling the engine. They always work when you're not wanting to keep them. And these seats are comfy. Brakes are still braking. Ford motorhomes and some of my most cherished memories, because theirs was a piece of shit. It never ran. Some of my very fondest memories are my dad just screaming and cussing at the thing because it wouldn't run. But like I said, of course, since it's not mine, it's gonna run great. Yeah. What a sweetie. Tell you what, if this thing had a title, we'd be putting her back on the road. Buddy was underneath it unhooking the fuel pump, and it's got new shocks, whole new exhaust. That Holly double pumper's not old at all. So somebody put some pretty decent money into this just to abandon it. But we're about halfway home, so we'll pick it up if something interesting happens. This thing's a beast! I'm in love! Oh man, she got some roll! Woo! Alright, let's cut the copyright, folks. We are on the last turn home. I tell you what, driving one of these with the doghouse off is not the move. But when your gas tank's right there and you gotta run the fuel line, it's, you know, what do you do? I think Jess is gonna love this thing. Wow! You got a tapping noise. I don't know if the timing's a little off. I think that's pinging under load. I don't know. This engine is going in his truck and it's his problem now. What a machine, the Beaver! Now we get to pull out back and go through all our new goodies that we own. I have to park this thing close to the burn pit. This thing hasn't missed a beat. The brakes are still working. I mean, the whole upper part's falling off, and you can see how she's bowed out on the sides. It's rotten. But it's definitely a good drivetrain. Reeks like gypsy piss in here. All right, let's pull it out back and introduce it to its friends. Nasty Customs Towing and Recovery did pretty good on this one. What is that? The damn Dodge tailgate laying out here. Hold on. Look at all your new friends. I think we'll park it kind of far away in case it does catch on fire. Oh. Check that thing out! The Beaver!
The nasty Beaver.
Yeah, the nasty Beaver.
Bluetooth speaker or radio?
Radio. No, of course the radio works, and it's a cassette deck.
Ooh, the heat.
Yeah, it's not a...
She got some balls to her?
No. No. Look at this thing, folks. The Beav. No, the damn thing drove great. The brakes work, the radio works. Of course it does.
No piss.
I'm not happy. Hell, it's got a ladder.
I would park it where Jess's van is until you build onto the house.
See, I'm parking it here in case it catches on fire while we go to get our van.
So, cat must be secure.
Don't you pull any of that. You leave that alone.
I think that's your Blackwater, and this is your...
Well, that one's got the handle pulled. So that was open. This one might be poop. And I ain't touching it.
Say that one is.
Oh, why'd you do that? God damn. There's chunks. God damn it, we were just smuggling shit across Cumberland County. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't park up front. Oh. Wow. Well, I guess it's water.
It's a squirting beaver.
Yeah, it's a... See, the whole front of it, that bed overhang, it just like, it's ready to fall off. Yeah, it's coming down. Like, I could probably... Yeah. It's junk. Let's face it.
So it's got 16 pipes on it all the way around.
Of course it does. And they would have fit the tow van.
Chrome.
Well, I might try to put those simulators on the tow van. Snazz it up.
I would say every part you can get off this.
Honestly, there's a lot here.
Uh-huh.
What a machine. Yeah, I had to stop and get that Dodge tailgate picked up.
And see, that's the only bitch is.
How much fuel do we use? That's the question.
Oh, I'm sure it's pretty fuel.
Dude, feel that can. That's like a quarter tank. That old double pumper's doing her job.
See, the only bitch is.
Now we're camping. Oh, look at all that stuff. Is that snacks? Look at all this garbage. Where's the good stuff? That's the good stuff. There's so much sniffs. Dang, we got Christmas presents for people. We got all kinds of stuff. Now we're gonna have to go through all this stuff because I've got like people's important documents. I don't know. Where's all these wasps coming from? Oh, wow. You're not that into it? Okay. I get it. It's not for everybody. All right, we got her plugged into some shore power and pulled up over here by the recycling pile. Let's see if anything works in this beauty. Yeah, we got lights. They left the lights on for us. That's nice of them. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Of course, everything will work. Oh, really? Really? I'm trying to turn the light on, sir. Everything works. What in the hell? Here's something I really wanted to test is this. Holding tank empty. Water tank. Quarter tank. I'm sure they didn't winterize this turd either. Water pump. It's gonna be no water pump. Maybe something to do with it not being winterized. Battery is good. Which is interesting because there's no battery, I don't think. Panel light, oh, that's cute. Okay, so, I mean, all right. Here's how we're gonna do this, because there's a lot of someone's personal still in here. We're pulled up, we're gonna clean it out, get all the garbage out. Because there's a lot of paperwork, you know, sensitive documents that they might not want seen by the world. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put on some copyright music and just start dragging it out. And if I find, and I will collect any interesting treasure and show it to you. Does the fridge work? Oh no. Ooh, shouldn't open. Dang, birthday cake. What's the date? 623.24. Okay, so ain't nobody been living in here in a minute. Hold on, folks. Radio works. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty. A lot of personal effects. We're gonna burn all that, but then some interesting, interestingness. Bub, gotta get right in the way. Anyway, found some Clorox wipes. That was nice for cleaning the table up. I found somebody a sick Christmas gift. Put that up here. The assorted hats. I don't know. What do you do? 2 Dodge floor mats, which that's a deal. A hammock in a bag that's in nice shape. Box of fuses. Tell me this thing wasn't having issues. Some sunscreen. A thing for Jess's little drink she probably won't even want because she say it's gross. Bluetooth, some fish scales. I got a buddy that fishes. But this will be somebody a nice Christmas gift. Kind of looks like a nutsack. Anyway, yeah, the swivel seats are excellent. Like, excellent condition. And now, well, we got to update you on Jess's van because we've done a lot of stuff to it. Now these will be the only seats in the van. But, yeah, Bub's checking her out. We're getting her cleaned out. This thing, if you pull it, scared the hell out of me the first time. The microwave, that's an oven. Yeah, what am I thinking? They didn't have microwaves and, God, idiot. Propane tank says it's 3/4 full, but it must be shut off because I ain't getting no gas. It looks like somebody was trying to sell it and before they gave up on it and abandoned it. Runs, drives, has some water damage. Yeah. But then I guess nobody buys it. You just leave it. And then I come in and then I end up with it. But swivel seats, $460. Swivel seats, $460. What do you do? It's a no-brainer. Bub, can you? It's got this nifty bed. Yeah, there's the water damage. There's the icky bits. The pull-down bed's pretty cool. Nobody's hiding any coolness. Nope. Put that back. It's a little slice of 1979 in here. This thing's a beast!